teams like this, it's about guarding that perimeter. If you don't, they're going to rain on you the entirety of the game. So this might be one of those games that comes down to who has the ball last.
Holiday against Doncic. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. For three. Hits the three-point bomb. White's got the first bucket of the game with the three for Boston. Doncic against Holiday. Doncic kicks to Gafford. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 5. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the third pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years. And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And here is Washington. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Launches it from deep. And it's Doncic missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Brown finds Holiday. The Mavericks pull it in. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Yeah, and that was the difference, really. I mean, you think about it, they didn't knock them down at the same rate, and that hurt them.
White against Irving.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Pass to White. Brown wide open. He fires. Boston again missing.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Here's White. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
And that one's good, Irving.
Keeping his composure right there. Nice job by Kyrie under duress.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first. What a special opportunity Dallas has with a generational talent, Clark, like Doncic. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Racking up the points down low, well, that's exactly what these guys have done this season. Check out the top-scoring big men in the NBA. In the third spot, Jason Tatum.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. It goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
There's the lob to the hoop. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
And now look at Jason Tatum. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Third in scoring, and he's in the top 5 in assists per game as well. He sees the floor and makes the game easier for his teammates.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy. And everyone else knows it as well. Here's Exum. Tillman grabs the miss.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Hauser misses.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Free throw good. Hardy. Believe it or not, the regular season is almost over, Greg, for teams that are out of the playoff picture. What's important now?
Well, I think, Kevin, first you need to self-evaluate. Check out your roster. Who do you keep? Who do you let go? And then once you figure that out, you start thinking about which guys to bring in.
Here's White. And a little luck that time, but it drops. White's got 5.
You know, one of the ways White keeps the defenders honest is with his mid-range game. He's got a great knack for that shot.
Goes up the baseline. Rebound, Boston.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jumper.
Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
And that one falls for White. And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Exum deciding where to go with it. And he drops it in from the low post.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Hardaway against White. Driving to the basket. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Josh Green's checked in for Dallas. .50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now, here's Hardy. Passes it to Lively. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
That one is off. And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. And the second free throw, good. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. To the right side. Outside, Horford. White against Hardaway. And it's White missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's Dallas up by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here's Brown. A 29-point game for him in the win against Indiana. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Green is out there with Washington. And it's Powell in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Green, the pass to Doncic. To the inside. Here's Washington. And the rejection by Tatum. Irving against White. He dishes it to Tatum. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Austin with the ball. Porzingis finds Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Porzingis has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Celtics.
And when we talk about the league's elite defenders, Jrue Holiday is certainly up there.
Yeah, that's for sure, Greg. I mean, I think it's a lot to do with how much pride he takes in playing defense. I mean, he's locked into shutting down whoever he's defending. He looks at it as a challenge, and I really appreciate and respect his hard-nosed approach.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford comes in for Powell, and it's Exum in for Green.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Outside Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
The physicality of Jason Tatum, an understated and overlooked part of his game.
Irving passes to Exum. Now Washington guarded by Tatum. 8 feet away. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And he uses the glass on the layup. Tatum's got the lead up to 4 now for Boston. So for Dallas, their last game a win against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Doncic dishes to Exum. Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jason Tatum said his quiet demeanor may belie his hunger to win for some people. He said, I feel like sometimes I come off so laid back And I don't know if people understand how much I invest into this game, how much I care, how hard I work. Because I'm not the loudest or may show everything. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, his passion, DA, for the game is right there. And we appreciate your story. Outside Holiday. That one, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
Washington against Tatum. And the rejection by Gafford. Now, here's Exum. He's covered by Brown. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Takes the 13-footer. That one good for 2. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And, you know, we've seen Brown accept more responsibility over time on offense, including taking these quick shots.
Now, Washington. You know, Clark, I remember you had such a strong mid-range game when you were playing. Do you think it would have been hard to stretch your game out to 3 like a lot of guys are doing now?
You know what, Kevin? It's interesting. I was actually starting to try to add the three-point shot to my game way back in the mid-'80s as part of my development. So I don't think it's hard. It's a matter of putting the work in. And shooting is one of those skills in the game that can really be refined with good mechanics and just volume of work.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. Number 1, the Celtics.
And anybody who's a fan of defense has got to love this team. I mean, no one loves to see their name on top of that leaderboard as much as this coaching staff.
Hardy passes to Green. Banked in off the glass.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Here's Pritchard. Nothing on the board. There's the pass to Hauser. Offensive rebound.
Per usual, Big Al carving out outstanding position that helps him get to the ball before anybody else.
Green with the ball. Pass to Lively. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis. When you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
Here's Hardaway. Good, nice job down low. Hardaway has got his first 2 points.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hauser. Good on the 3-point shot. Hauser's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here is Hardaway. Nice D from Porzingis.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And so that's...
In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. After a solid second quarter, they've built their lead to 8 at halftime. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
They made every possession count by limiting the mistakes. Very disciplined about protecting the ball and making the right play. If they keep this up, the lead should be safe. But don't get cocky and lose just because you're ahead.
And Kenny, how do you think the Mavericks were playing?
They haven't been able to get anything going on the offensive end. And the lack of production doesn't just fall on the shoulders of the players. The game plan that the coaches have, it's whack. It doesn't work.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Without question, Derek White displaying his skills today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. On the floor for Boston, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Pass to Porzingis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, guys, KP sometimes is just overwhelming. I mean, when he gets good positioning, he sometimes just forces the defense to foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw good from Porzingis.
What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything.
That one misses. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 9 points. On the wing, Irving. And Boston with the rebound. Brown feeling it out a bit. Over Irving. And it's Brown missing. The Mavericks shooting 41% for the game. And Greg, the massive contract extension for Jaylen Brown this past summer, for a time, the richest in NBA history.
And you gotta pay to play, or in this case, to contend the titles. With Tatum and Brown, the Celtics have that opportunity.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Holiday, the pass to Brown. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Washington against Tatum. Out to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Brown inside the line. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Porzingis able to use that 7'6" wingspan to full effect, beating everybody to the board and then quickly cashing in.
Porzingis against Gafford. Outside Irving. Pass to Washington. From deep three-point land, Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And Holiday kicks to Brown. And there's the pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Gafford. Tatum. It's good on the putback. Tatum's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
Tatum hanging around the basket. Got the board and bucket.
Tatum against Washington. Pass to Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaylen Brown. Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And that one falls for Jones. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Exum comes in for P.J. Washington. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Irving. And then for Boston, Tillman's checked in, and Al Horford subbed in for Brown. And so Jones nails both of them. Boston leading by 7. Here's Pritchard. No scoring in this one. Outside Holiday. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Throws it up high, and it's slammed in by Jones.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Here's Pritchard. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. No doubt, Greg, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player, and this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on a finals team at just 24 years old.
And he knocks down the first one.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself, is Jason Tatum. Each year he continues to move the needle, achieving new levels of accomplishment in the game.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Mavericks trail by 7. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Lively. Just 4 to shoot. Second shot opportunity, and no problem from Powell as he finishes at the rim.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Passes it to Tillman. And here is Tatum, guarded by Green. Tatum, an assassin.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Dallas calls timeout.
Every timeout
Out there, defender's been trying to get physical with him, but time and time again, he just shrugs him off and drills it. Lively the pass to Powell. The pass to Hardy. Now here's Green. Pulls it up. Al Horford with the rebound.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
There's 57 seconds left in the 3rd. Tatum passes to Horford. Here's Holiday. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And here's Hardy. Green inside, guarded by Tatum. And here comes Holiday, leading the fast break. And good that time. And now a 10-point Celtic lead.
You know, Drew Holiday has so many great attributes, but I think maybe perhaps the best one is his mindset. He's even-keeled, he competes at a high level, and he never backs away from a challenge.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And they'll get another chance. Tatum, that's for 2. No good. And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with a 10-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a 10-point game. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Washington out there with Jones. And it's Lively in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Jones in the post. Brown's there. Jones, no luck. Celtics leading by 10. Brown the pass to Tatum. Through contact, Tatum.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Now Doncic outside Irving. Takes the three. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Irving's got it back down to single digits for the Mavs.
Irving knows exactly when to let that shot go. He's a knockdown threat from deep for sure.
A nice shot by Tatum.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Wasted no time on that one.
You know, guys, you look at Doncic, and he has really good size for a wing, which helps him have his way against most defenders.
Tatum passes to Horford. Now White. The kick out to Brown. Outside Tatum. Over Washington. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his fifth rebound in this one. Irving against White. Baseline J on the way. Here's Lively. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics leading by 10. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. It's stolen by Jones. Irving against White. Outside Irving. Pass to Washington. Another three for Dallas.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Washington against Tatum. Here's Brown. Lays it up off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Lively. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
And he can't get the first one. Boston making some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pritchard. He hits the second from the line. Celtics leading by 8. Outside, White. He kicks to Horford. Brown with it. This one for 3. A rebound by Washington.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The first free throw is good.
Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. And so he hits both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And then with Joe Mazzulla and his team, now he heaped praise on the defense. He said the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Mavericks trail by 8. And a wide open look for Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Brown against Washington. Brown kicks to Holiday. Back to Brown. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Here's Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is underestimated strength.
It's Brown with the drive. Goes up on the block. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Brown's got 4 this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Jones kicks to Doncic. And a miss there on the triple.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, I think that's exactly the right attitude for White to have. Go at the defender head on and don't back away from the contact.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 9.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. And both free throws good for White. And the Mavericks call time here. White against Irving. Here's Doncic. Porzingis with the block. And they'll keep possession. Count that bucket. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic against Holiday. There's Brown with the 3. Kept alive by Boston. And the Mavericks with possession. Doncic finds Jones. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
No matter the situation, Washington up for the challenge.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 6. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Now here's Hardy. Defense is right there.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
You got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
You're like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but it got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.